Once again, this is the UPS Mail Innovations. This is a place where they deal with high volume mail, bulk mail services, going out possibly to commercial properties, maybe to personal people as well. This is located on the 200 block of Birchcreek Road in Logan Township, Gloucester County. The building is an enormous facility. Looks like it's probably just a high-ceilinged warehouse, no multiple floors.
Breaking, just coming in right now, producers telling us this is an active shooter investigation, which of course immediately sends chills down your spine, imagining people in that building, somebody in there with a gun. Not clear exactly what has gone on, who called in to authorities, where people are. You would have to imagine that they're trying to hide, trying to get out of this building. Not clear if it's one person, multiple people, but again, this is a UPS Mail Innovations location at 200 Birchcreek Road in Logan Township, Gloucester County, where we are being told this is an active shooter situation. Obviously,
this raises the level of concern for everyone in that neighborhood, anyone who knows someone who works at this facility. Mass shootings, obviously, are things that can be extremely complicated for police to resolve. Or if there's someone in that building trying to figure out exactly which one that person is, many ways to blend in with others, perhaps people wearing uniforms in there. So many things that could be happening right now, but we can assure you that the highest trained officers in Gloucester County are there at that scene right now, the UPS Mail Innovations, doing everything they can to resolve this situation, and hopefully no one has gotten hurt so far.
You see Chopper panning across the scene to give you a sense of a number of things, where this facility is, what's around it, how big it is, and also it's been showing us at multiple points there they have police set up, and I'm sure, Matt, they're thinking about what you're thinking as well, how to help the people who need help, but how to also try to get a hold of whoever this active shooter may be. Thinking of Parkland and other situations, we saw people try to blend in, and it took them some time to be able to call out the person that they were after. And again, just a short while ago, we saw a number of officers seem to make their way towards the door. Not clear if they've been able to get into the actual building, but at least moving in that direction with that attempt in progress.
So some things we know: active shooter investigation just confirmed to us a couple of minutes ago inside that UPS Mail Innovations facility, very large facility. Things we don't know: who this shooter is, what relationship this person has with this facility or has with anyone who works there. Why this took place. We know that it started somewhere around 8:30 this morning. Many questions. Have there been injuries? We just do not know. All we know is that this facility is surrounded by a multitude of police agencies, police officers, highly trained officers, people with weapons, all trying to resolve whatever is going on in there and to make sure that they resolve it without anyone getting injured.
As you can imagine, our newsroom is very busy right now. We're here. We're going to stay with you and give you this information as it comes on. We've got a reporter headed to the scene, making calls, doing everything to bring you the very latest the moment that it comes in. And again, word just coming in to us that this is an active shooter situation investigation, with police there barricading the perimeter, trying to keep everybody on the outside safe, trying to get to everybody on the inside and make sure that they're secure, and trying to get a hold of whoever this person may be who has a gun in there, and of course hoping they can get to them before anything life-threatening or otherwise occurs in this situation. Again, this is the 200 Birchcreek Road, a UPS Mail Innovations facility there. Once we pan back over and you can see it, this place is gargantuan. You can imagine that they get in a lot of mail. Think of all the packages that you see just show up in your neighborhood. This is a place where UPS is probably able to sort through all that, get them on trucks, get them out to where they need to go, involving quite a number of workers, and it's not clear to us whether or not this is something that went on between people who worked there, somebody who randomly showed up from the outside. All of these details we're looking into as we see an ambulance pull here into the middle of the screen.